Hey, what's up, fellas? If you're that guy that loves to stand out in the crowd, you're the guy that loves to turn heads when you walk into a room. If you're the guy that wants to be fashion forward, then you've got to check this video out. These are 10 fashion mistakes every man must avoid. First up is cluttered pockets. You must avoid cluttered pockets. Hey, listen, let me tell you this. I see guys walking with these huge bulges in their pants, and I'm not talking about their anatomy. No, I'm talking about your keys. And I mean not a key to your car. I mean every key. Key to your locker, key to your attic, a key to your office, key to your house. I mean, a big ring of keys are in his pocket. There is your phone. There is a wallet. There is your AirPods. That case, that's in your pants. And I'm telling you, it makes your pants look so bulky. And if you are going to be a distinguished gentleman, you want to make sure that you have a smooth silhouette. So what does that mean? That means you must unclutter your pockets. Number 2 is a bulging wallet. Gentlemen, hey, listen, when you're going out on the town, you don't need every credit card you own. You don't need your entire paycheck in your wallet. Some guys have a wallet that could choke somebody. I mean, it's like a Whopper, a double Whopper. I mean, this thing is so huge. Gentlemen, when you are going out, take what's absolutely necessary, especially when you're dressed in business casual or professional attire, right? If you're going out to a show, going out to the movies, you're taking your significant other out. Hey, listen, invest in a card holder, right? Which is the small, thin card holder where you take what's necessary. Take your driver's license, you need a major credit card, maybe even your debit card, and some cash. And that's it. Put that in a card holder, nice, seamless, drops right in your jacket, could slide right in the back of your pants and not leave a big lump, right? But keeps you nice and smooth and classy. So make sure that you get rid of that bulky wallet. Number 3 is ill-fitting clothing. Oh, okay. So I don't even know where to start when we're talking about ill-fitting clothing, because for some of you, your clothes are too baggy and too big, right? You want clothes that fit you well. Right? So gentlemen, some clothes need to be altered. They need to be taken in. Sometimes you even when you're wearing jeans and you have a pool of fabric down by your shoe, by your sneakers, your shoes, your boots, whatever you happen to be wearing that day, but your clothing can be really big. So I want to encourage you to purchase clothing that fits you well. Now, we can also go to the other extreme where your clothes are super tight, right? There are some guys, man, you go to button your jacket and that button is about to pop off and take somebody's eye out. No, I'm not talking about clothes that are super tailored, right? That they're gathering and that they're pulling rather. You don't want that. But at the same time, you don't want to look like you're wearing your big brother's clothing. So gentlemen, go through your wardrobe. I mean, pull everything out, from those pieces that are casual to those pieces that are dressy. And if they don't fit you properly, either get them altered or tailored so that they fit you properly, or else donate them, give them away, and it's a perfect opportunity to go shopping to find the clothing that fits you properly. Number 4 is avoid buying super trendy clothing. And I know it's tempting because certain things are out in certain neon colors or things like that, and they're really hot and at the moment, but trust me, next year those clothing will be out of style, right? We'll move on to a different trend, and you've purchased a closet full of trendy clothing that won't stand the test of time. And a quality wardrobe takes time to build, and you don't want to have to start over from scratch every time you come back to that same season. You want to make sure that each year you're building upon what you purchased last year, and then you're adding more to it, and before you know it, you have a robust inventory of amazing clothing. But you can't do that if you continue to purchase super trendy items, so make sure that you avoid them. Number 5, failing to remove the label off your suit sleeve. Gentlemen, I don't care whether your suit or sports jacket is made by Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren. It could be made by Tom Ford. But please, gentlemen, remove the label off that sleeve of your jacket. Right? That's very important. And I know I meet some young guys and I see them walking, especially like during like Easter time, and they're trying to show people who made their suit. I mean, listen, you're classy, elevated gentlemen, right? So you're not trying to impress people with the brand that you purchase. So you want to make sure that you get a seam ripper. Right? You can get it at Walmart. You can get it at Target. It's this pointy tool that you can use to gently remove the label off the sleeve of your jacket without doing damage, because you don't want to snatch it, or you don't want to try to use a pair of scissors and end up cutting a hole in the sleeve of your jacket. Then you're going to be really mad, and you won't blame me, because I told you that you should invest in a seam ripper that will actually help you get rid of those threads so that you can gently remove the label off the sleeve of your jacket. Number 6 is failing to open the vents on your jacket. So guys, listen, when you purchase a jacket, a blazer, a suit jacket, right, there is generally a piece of thread, and it makes a little square. Whether you got double vents or whether you got a single vent, it keeps those vents closed. And when you're hanging them on the rack, the jackets lay really nice and flat, right? But that thread is supposed to be removed once you purchase the jacket so that your jacket vent can open as you move about. And so we see this really sharp suit that you have, and it's tailored and fits you well. But when we look up close, we see that you never removed the thread that opens up the vent. Oh, come on, guys. You're much better than that. That's for amateurs. And now we're talking to elevated gentlemen. So you want to make sure that you remove the thread that closes the vents on the jackets that you purchase. Number 7 is buttoning all the buttons on your jacket. So listen, if you are rocking a 2-button jacket, you are not supposed to button both of those buttons in the front. You're supposed to button the top one and leave the bottom one open, right? And so this is a commonly made mistake when I see gentlemen when they get dressed, and I mean they're buttoning up, but they're buttoning too much. Keep that last button open. Now, the only way that you button all the way up is if you're wearing a single button jacket. So you only got one button, right? So if you only got one button, of course, keep that one button buttoned. But if you have 2, leave the last one unbuttoned. If you're wearing 3, leave the last one unbuttoned. That's a sign of a gentleman that knows he's a tastemaker. He knows fashion. He knows that last button is supposed to be open. All right? So make sure you avoid that commonly made mistake. Number 8, gentlemen, a commonly made mistake that you must avoid is over accessorizing. Guys, come on. I mean, like, we're talking about quality, and I'm always pushing this. Quality, not quantity, right? So I'd rather you invest in one quality bracelet as opposed to 10 cheap ones. I'd rather you invest in one quality ring as opposed to 10 cheap ones, right? And so, gentlemen, when you are accessorizing an outfit, right? If you have a really nice ring that you're wearing, but you got 4 other ones on, like, we don't know which one to look at. Like, it's confusing because you got a whole lot of stuff on. Gentlemen, less is more, right? Then when it comes to when you're kind of dressing up a bit, you know, some guys, man, you have on a tie bar, which I love, but then you have on a lapel flower, and you got a pocket square, and you have on cufflinks, and you have on a bracelet, and you have on a watch, and it's overload. Gentlemen, you're doing way too much. Hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Less is more, right? Dial that back. That's what Coco Chanel says. She says, hey, listen, before you go out of the house, look in the mirror and remove one of your accessories. And that's what you need to do. Dial it back a bit, right? It's important that you do accessorize, right? That's a thing that causes you to be a distinguished dresser, right? That you know that you can put different pieces together. Really nice belt, a really nice scarf to accent your ensemble. You got a really nice quality watch, right? So those things are important, but you want to make sure that you don't overdo it. So be really careful when you're picking your accessories that you wear just enough so that we can admire the quality pieces that you put together in that amazing ensemble that you're wearing tonight. Number 9 is a mixed match belt and pair of shoes. Gentlemen, you don't want to have on a black belt and then you have on brown shoes. No! The fashion police are going to arrest you and you're going to go to jail for a very long time. And I'm trying to help you stay out of jail. So, gentlemen, hear me. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your belt and your shoes complement each other, right? When they can match, I mean, that's great. Sometimes you don't always find the exact match, especially the way that shoes have different burnish treatments to them and different things now. So they, you know, shoes come in a variety of different colors, right? So you might not be able to find the exact color, but at least try to make sure your belt and your shoes complement. Right? That if you have on a rust pair of shoes, that you have on some shade of rust in your belt. That if you have on a pair of brown shoes, that you have a belt that's brown or brownish. That if you, of course, if you have on black, then you have on the matching black shoes and the matching black belt. But very important, those details make a difference, making sure that your belt and your shoes complement each other. All right, gentlemen, drum roll, please. All right, number 10. Number 10. One of the most commonly made fashion mistakes is, gentlemen, not shining your shoes. Listen, if you are purchasing a quality pair of shoes, the last thing you want is for that quality pair of shoes to look run over. And I see gentlemen doing it all the time. They look like they've played soccer, kickball, ran track. They've been dancing in the rain in their shoes. Gentlemen, you want to make sure that you take care of your shoes. So you want to make sure that you shine your shoes, right? Make sure your shoes have a really nice sheen on them so that when you walk out, when you step into the room, when you step out of the car, you know, a gentleman is known by the quality of the shoes that he has on. And trust me, Any woman worth her salt is going to check out your shoes. And you want to make sure that when she looks at your shoes, she is thoroughly impressed, not only by the quality of the shoes that you purchase, but also because she sees that you're a gentleman that pays attention to detail, so that your shoes are nice and shine and well cared for, right? That's a detail that you want to make sure that you handle, so that when you come out of the house, you are looking sharp from top to bottom. So make sure that you are not caught with your shoes unshined. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope that those 10 tips that are commonly made fashion mistakes, I hope that it was beneficial and added value to your life. Hey, and if it did, hey, why don't you like or share this video? I think if you think it blessed you, I'm sure that it would be a benefit to somebody else. And ladies, I don't want to leave you out. If you know a gentleman, young or old, that could benefit from the information that you just saw on my latest video, hey, make sure that you like it and that you share. And finally, subscribe to make sure that you follow me, because we have ongoing content every week that's gonna be very beneficial and add loads of value to your life and your style. Until the next time, peace.